Hello, my beautiful Gemini. In this session, we're going to be looking at the energy of the next 3 months, what's going on around you soul-wise, the universal power, that energy, and also how you're being assisted to reach and attain the goals that you are choosing for yourself. I will be also using tarot cards to clarify and end out with an angel number and an affirmation. So let me have a look now. Let me dive right in. My name is Susan, and this is Diadem Zodiac Soul Vibes. So let me have a look and see the message from the universal power for you. Illumination. Isn't that magnificent? So in this month, in these 3 months, you're going to be given new ideas. A new light is going to be shone on issues and problems that you feel may have been held on around you too long. And clarity, that's what I'm getting from that, clarity. And I know another sign got that card, and I see the full moon again on this for you, because I feel that you're moving beyond what has held you back. That is what I'm sensing it there. You know, the full moon, it's every 28 days or so, so it comes and it goes, but in those 28 days it can be highly emotional and emotive for you. So I feel you're moving into huge new times, new ideas, new ways of looking at things, leaving old habits behind you. That's what I'm feeling on this one. So let me have a look and see what the spirit guides and animals are doing for you in this time, how they are helping you with this situation that you may find yourself in. Interesting, because I don't see a situation yet. I see you stuck in a situation that existed, but you have been doing your best to move beyond. So let me have a look at this card. It is autumn. Release the old and rest. Well, there you go. I cannot tell you now. That's what I felt. And they are coming in now saying that. Is that a raven? Is it a crow? It doesn't matter. They're very super highly intelligent creatures. So I can see that most of you have that great intelligence. I mean, we all have intelligence at some degree, but you are not listening to yourself. And I feel you're being brought to that illumination of saying, yes, I knew I was right, but I didn't follow it. So let me see what the soul is wishing you to bring your attention to in these 3 months. What is the soul helping you with? Radiance. Isn't that magnificent? Radiance. Look at those colors. Look at those amazing colors, and colors are very important. And I find that orange is the color of change. So I can see that these illuminations, these new ideas that are being brought to you, are facilitating the change that is going to allow you to release the old and move into the new. Oh, I like that. I know it says release the old and rest, but I actually feel I don't want you to rest too much. I kind of want you to get up and shine. That's what I'm feeling here. Rest as you need, obviously, but you don't need to step back from life. I think you've stepped back a bit too often. That's what I want to say. So let us see what the angelic realm is working with you with this Archangel Michael card, and it is inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way, so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and those around me. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that for you, because that's what I'm feeling right from the get-go. So I'm really pleased that the cards are following through on that energy. So let us see what you're being assisted in healing with and from in these 3 months. That card there wanted to come out, so let us have a look at that. Awakening your true self. Oh, isn't that amazing? You're not, I can't say you're living a lie, but you are perhaps living, some of you are perhaps living not how you wished to be, and you didn't know how to get out of those old patterns and those old ways. You are being helped with this, and I'm quite emotional for you. Oh, look, one has stayed behind, so that must be the card for you. These cards are about relationships, not just love relationships. They're with self and others. So it is obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. I feel those 2 cards go hand in hand. Releasing the old ways. You're being shown a new path, a new light, a new way of living life to the fullest. I'm very joyous for you, Gemini. I'm very joyous. I know some of you have done battle with yourselves. And, you know, sometimes we get stuck in thinking we have to be this way when we're knowing we have to be another, or supposed to be another. Okay, so, oh, absolutely magnificent cards. A lot of emotion coming out here for you, Gemini. And, of course, you are a very emotional being anyway. So the Nine of Swords is those sleepless nights. How am I going to get away from this? How am I going to get out of this? How am I? And at no time were you stopping to say, let me have the answer to that prayer. Let me allow the universe, the soul, to be listened to. And now you're moving into that time. I'm loving this for you completely, because the Nine of Cups has come in and said your hard work is paying off. I don't think it's fully arrived yet, because I feel there's some further personal work to be done. But if you listen to yourself and know, when, you know, I often say, people ask me, how do I know what's my imagination and what's spirit guided? Well, your spirit will never tell you anything negative. Never. So if you're hearing in your thoughts you're a terrible person, that's you, that's your head, the human head. So listen to the guidance that your soul is bringing in for you. It is leading you to a very peaceful space. Doesn't mean it's not fun and there's no laughter, but I actually feel, even though that's a cups, I kind of want to speak about finances as well. I feel the financial situation is being resolved. And then we move to the Seven of Cups, because there's so many choices, what to choose. If I choose that and that other one turns out to be a better one, no, be confident in your choices, because this is the lack. This is the lack card. We're feeling that we don't have enough. We've never had enough. We've never been enough. You are enough. You know, all of these cards that surround the truth of you are quite negative, and that is to do with the past, Gemini. It's not to do with your present. That is the obstacle you are being assisted in overcoming at this moment in time. So I was going to say there's a battle to be done. There isn't. There isn't a battle to be done. You've won already. What needs to occur is you catch up with that. You're catching up with yourself. I love it. I love it. No more sleepless nights. That's what I feel coming in. And you know, we have 2 9s together. And numbers are very important. So this shows to me that the fulfillment that you seek and you're wishing for is coming. But you do need to have that awakeness. You need to have that awareness, that shine that light of you onto these issues, these old habits that are no longer serving you. Okay, let me look and see how the soul is assisting you in these 3 months. How is the soul assisting our beautiful Gemini? Well, yes, that's lovely. Understanding, transformation, and acceptance. So, with the understanding card, this is a lot to do with understanding yourself, why you did certain things, or how your life has panned out in certain ways, because of past events or other people's influences that perhaps you're regretting listening to. Leave the regrets to the past. We're transforming to the new, and to assist you in that transformation, you need to bring that deeper understanding to yourself. And it's not about weakness, it's about habit. That's what this is. And then the beautiful butterfly is the transformation, is the soul evolution. Absolutely. You are evolving, and you are being shown how to do it in a very positive way. And then we must accept our past mistakes. Look, our mistakes are here to teach us. So if you're in I wish I had known sooner mode, or if only that had happened mode, move yourself. Accept that that isn't the space you need to fill right now. Accept others and yourself, and you will welcome the new opportunities that are being brought in and presented to you, for you. So let me pull a spirit animal card for you to see what spirit animal is working with you in these 3 months of February, March and April. Oh gosh, I skipped a month. January, February and March 2026. The cardinal, somebody else got that as well. It's a really beautiful card, really beautiful bird. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. So whatever it is you're doing, these are the habits that will be changed or can be changed. If you choose not to, that's your choice. Of course it is. But the universe and soul power is saying, look, some changes need to be made to bring you that deeper fulfillment that you need in your life. I like that an awful lot. You know, when we make changes, a lot of us don't like change. And I know some of you Geminis don't like change. You like things to be the way they are. But this is a time of change in a very positive way. I actually don't feel it's going to be, you know, in and banging you on the head. I feel it's going to be quite gentle, because in the back of your mind, you know that this is where you need to go. You know, so listen to that inner guidance, and listen to that and trust yourself and that knowing. So I'm going to get an angel number out and see what angel number is with you for these 3 months. Now, as I do this, I remind you, if you would be so kind as to like and subscribe to my channels, and then you will see my further uploads. So let us see your angel number. And it is 2929, Divine Wisdom. Seek wisdom from within. Your inner guidance is a wellspring of knowledge. Absolutely. 2929. So that's 1010, 1111, sorry, which are cardinal numbers, which are big numbers for you, spiritual numbers. So this shift and this change for you is a spiritual shift which will affect the human existence in a very, very positive way. You're coming to the truth of yourself. That's what I'm really feeling in this one. You have no lack. There is no lack here. So you're being moved from that, the slightly suppressive energy that you have lived in, some of you. So let us see what we go back to the universal power and energy to see what affirmation they bring for you. And it's strive for progress, not perfection. Every small step counts on the journey to becoming the best version of yourself. If the best version of yourself is just sitting around today, well, that's your best version. But that doesn't mean it's forever. That's a habit that you're going to release yourself and move forward from. And I congratulate you, Gemini. I wish you well on this journey. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Next time,